All right. I don't know where the camera is, first of all. If it's up or down. Oh, I think it's over there. Okay. Today is Sunday, March something, 22, 1 something. I don't know. I ain't been in a position to need to know the date in a few days. So haven't checked in since like day 3-ish, I think, day 2. Primarily day 3, I felt like shit. Also, my hair wasn't combed, nor did I plan on combing it, nor do I plan on combing it for at least, I don't know, whenever. I feel like this should be centered so I don't look cross-eyed. But then, okay, whatever. Also, I have my eyebrows on. People tend to freak out when they see me without eyebrows. And it's like, everyone knows I don't have no eyebrows. They don't grow. Ain't shit I can do about it. Like tattoo, get a microbladed or something. The moment somebody rush me to 300-400 to help me on it, then we'll consider it. Till then, when I put them on, I draw them on. It takes about 30 minutes to make them like look really good. And I wasn't investing that kind of time. When somebody's sick, they don't give a fuck, and that's just what it is. And the male people who want to see me don't care. So I ain't gonna worry about it for Facebook, IG, or anybody else. That being said, I may have to get out the house today. And if I do, I'm not going outside without eyebrows. So, oh, it was too heavy, like I thought, but I'm gonna make it work anyway. The devil don't want me to put them on either, but we gonna rebuke the devil. Anyways, if I do have to get out today, whether it's to go to Costco or the doctor, the morgue, whoever, whatever, I don't want to look a complete hot ass mess. Little hot ass mess, but not complete. So, give me a minute. This shit just don't want to stay up. And I don't want to unplug my lighted mirror out my office where I do my makeup. Okay, let's see. Anyways, so a friend also separately asked me to do a tutorial. I still don't know where to look, so I'm still going to look cross-eyed. Anyway, I told her I'm not doing no tutorial. I'm not spending 30 minutes putting on my eyebrows for nobody's listening enjoyment. But I guess I lied. So here we go. That's not my color. That's not what I normally use. I didn't even consider making sure I had makeup and shit before the shutdown happened, because I definitely saw the shutdown coming. So I'm just going to show what a true warrior do. We sacrifice, we adapt, and we make it happen. So my eyebrows are not the same location. So for people who think I purposely put them on crooked, one higher, one low, whatever, no. The bone or the cartilage or whatever this piece or whatever is not the same. This one has drooped over years. It started when I was like 20. It ain't just from being old. This one is high. When I still had hair, I would just shave this one up higher, wax it higher, lower to put them on. I could get away with it. But eventually, even if they're in the same location, if the actual structure is different, it's going to look different. When I had hair, I could camouflage a little bit more. Now that it doesn't grow at all, it's a little more difficult. Now, this one is starting to do something different too. So it really, really makes it hard. So that's why I can usually get one really good and one not good. And people say, why spend 30 minutes put on makeup? Do it real quick. Well, because of these issues, even if I just wanted it quick, it's hard to do that because they're still going to look different. I have to do different things to make them look different. So anyway, if I do this one to match this one, then it's obviously too high. You see, it's like I'm looking like this. If I do this one lower to match this one, you see, then it looks weird because it's going right on this crest. So if you see this is way higher than where this one is, even though they're in the exact same location. So hopefully it answers some of the questions for the hating ass people who just think my eyebrows be crazy. So here we go. This one is really hard to put on because you got to fight with it a little bit. Keep in mind, I'm looking at my reflection in the tablet. I'm not looking at the mirror. And you know what? I don't think that's going to work. I don't think that's going to work. I got to look into the mirror. So I'm going to further look cross-eyed, but whatever. Lately I tend to start with this one because I can always go more up. You're supposed to do like light strokes and then fill in. And I don't, because I'm in a hurry even when I have time. That's how ADD works. That's how CDOCCOPP. That's how it works. So really, when you're putting them on, you're not supposed to get the perfect shape. If you're going to be doing concealer, cleaning them up anyway, you're supposed to put them on. You're supposed to just outline it and then shade it in. Use a brush, use a whatever. I don't use a brush because, again, I don't have any hair there. So a brush doesn't put the hair there. But how this peak is hella high, too high, and I'm trying to correct it. Technically, you're not supposed to be doing it as you put in the first few ones on, because you can do that with the concealer. But my name's not Tickly. Also, what happens is I get to put it on being conscious of that one, and that kind of fucked me up. So I either need to just put this on in a natural spot and try to get this one to fit in, or do them both back and forth as I go. Now, if anybody can see, this one would start way up here. If anyone can see that this actual loop starts way higher than this one. So I try to start in the same spot on this one every time, but it doesn't work because I can see and feel that the natural spot is higher. And it also depends on how I'm wearing my hair. Some styles, it's okay when it goes high. When I'm wearing a scarf, it definitely wants to be very defined. See, as I'm putting it on, it automatically slid up because it can feel the difference in the levels and the textures and shit. Another problem with this one starting high, it makes a difference it alters where the dip goes. Again, in theory, while I'm putting them on, I'm not even supposed to be trying to even them up. I'm just supposed to put them on wherever you put them on. So if this one's way up here, this one's way down there, whatever, then you take the concealer and you go up higher, go lower. Problem is, when I go lower on this one, it tends to look funny. Or I don't have that much room to work with if I keep it on the natural dip. Same thing when I start going higher on this one, then it'll be too high. You know, sometimes it's higher than that one to begin with. But that's okay. We are not perfect. And we also forget I'm homesick, so. And my body is aching, my back is aching, and my neck is aching, and it's killing me to even sit in this chair right now. I've been hearing my shoulders and shit, and my throat is sore. And halfway closed, but that's a whole different story for later. So, also what happens is the one that's too high or too low is obviously the one I have to fix, but it might be the perfect shape. This is not the shape I'm going for. I feel it needs to be higher. And this is where I fight with Believe It Alone, because this is as okay as I'm going to get. To get it higher, I got to still really change it. It'll be easier to just bring this down and clean it up and leave it alone. This is obviously too far out. That's the other thing. Where it naturally start going up is out more than it should be. Really, your eyebrow should start right here. But just think, if mine started right here, how short it would be. Yeah, I'm all fucked up. It is what it is, though. Somebody loves it. Now, I ain't saying that's who I want to love it. Ain't saying that's who I want. But that's another story, too. So, if I was truly running out the door, I would say quit while I'm ahead and leave it alone. Because I'm already fucking up. See, now I'm completely changing it. But because I didn't took in the time to go online with the shit, I might as well just do the shit. So I can obviously tell I got to go up higher with this. The problem be like, okay, clean it up first and then change it. And then you double back and doing different work. Twice as much work. And then this is how this one ends up too high. Because now that I went higher here, I got to go higher here. And really, just to run an errand or two, this is going to be way too dramatic any fucking way. And that's the problem with not having any eyebrows. If I had some hair, I can just put a little bit and run out and go. My thoughts on microblading is, one, they'll be very dramatic like me. I'm dramatic. But do I want to look like that every day? Two, different styles and shapes look different depending on my hair and where I'm going. When my hair is wet, the dramatic don't do it no good. I really just need simple and very little or no concealer. When my hair is done, or as done as it's going to get, okay. It does need to look good. The problem is it'd be too thick sometimes. And the part with it being too thick, it'd be the whole thing of trying to clean it up and clean it down. If anybody can see my hands, no, I'm not into S&M or anything. I'm not trying to choke myself and come or anything like that. My throat and my chest is hurting. So anyway. Okay. So what I'm going to do is clean this one up first, because hopefully it'll stop me from fucking with this one. Normally I clean this one up first. But see, if I don't stop, I'm going to keep messing with it. Which I'm supposed to bend stop. See, that's how ADD, OCC, OPP, OCD. That's how that shit work. So when people be like, why folks can't just stop doing drugs? If they could, I'm sure half of them would. But sometimes you can't. Or whatever else people promise. So now this concealer is not the right one. I need a light one. So, hold that thought. Hold that thought, damn it. See if I got a lighter one. Why is my phone dinging hella fucking times? Don't they know I'm doing my tutorial? Okay, it's the church. I'm sorry. The church is trying to say something. Okay. Oh, yeah. Anyway, I didn't even show anybody the brush I use. This is by Canna. It's like a knockoff of one by Nika K. Or by NYC, NYX, whatever the fuck they call it. By that brand, they're about $8. This one's about $4. That brand, the thing falls out and it gets, it's just not worth it. Plus, I'm heavy-handed, as you see. It's hella thick when it should be just slight strokes. So this is what we got. This is not quite my color either. It's brown. Black is way too dark. But because y'all can't see the blonde hair too much anyway, this is just what we're working with today. All right, for concealer under the eyebrows, we are using this LA Pro. This is not quite the right color. Either it's warm honey, but it's what we got. So this is what we're using. I don't really use LA Pro for under the eyebrows. I use LA Pro for right here. One particular color named Fawn. Looks wonderful. I don't have to put no whole face on. I just put it right here. For whatever reason, this is the color I have. So this is what we're doing. So I'm going to use this little skinny brush just to put it on. This is not the brush to clean it with. It's just to put it on. Again, when you're in a hurry sometimes, you don't follow the rules. But I'm going to follow the rule today. Again, this is just to put it on. I shouldn't be trying to shape it and shit, and I feel myself trying to shape it. But what else am I doing? See, I'm fucking up right here. I'm fucking up, but I kind of went up too much, which means I got to come down more to make it thinner. I didn't plan on messing with this top part no more. But if I make it thinner, it's going to be too thin. And I'm going to have to take some of this off to make it match. Every time I bring this down, I fuck up. So I'm tending to believe I'm going to just leave it too thick today. So we be having to make choices. So now we just take a brush to clean it up, to like blend it. One reason I don't use this LA one for my under eyebrows is because it's kind of thick. And it'll just stay there unless I keep brushing and brushing. Basically, you need to have hella different brushes. Like a clear brush that don't have no product on it. To then go and blend it in and in and in. What I do is my lazy ass will do this to put it underneath here. Just to not waste it. Even if I don't plan on putting any concealer here. Just to not waste it because it's hella thick. I usually try to keep one of everything. What I use here, what I use here, what I use there. But, you know, my life ain't set up like that. I don't drive to work most days, so I don't pass by the beauty supplies that have the product and or give me my 10% discount. That's the key. Makeup is expensive. MAC is wonderful, but I can't afford it, even if I could afford it. I lose shit. It'd be under my bed. It'd be under the car seat. Be in my bra. Whatever. Shit happens. Y'all know me. Technically, I really should move on to this one at the same time so they're matched up. I don't, and that's how I fuck up. But I'm not even going to do that now. I'm just going to continue doing this. If you do them both as you go, you can make small alterations as you go. That ain't hella drastic later. I'm not listening. I haven't listened in 20, 30 years, so whatever. See, now really, if I was going to work, I would be using a different color for the top. Not quite this dark one. It's a dark one for like under here, but a little lighter than this. One that blends in the color of my skin. So that is not hella obvious. A lot of times these ladies' eyebrows be on fleek, but it's like boom. And mine be like that sometimes too. I am ladies. There's no way to get the differential in contrast on the bottom without going lighter. But for the top, you don't have to always go lighter. It don't have to be dramatic, especially if you're trying to make it look natural. Now, sometimes we're not going for natural. And some people say, why wear makeup if you're trying to do natural? Wearing makeup just means you're trying to clean up something, fix something, or accentuate something. It don't mean you're trying to be splashy. Everybody's not me. But you know what? People find shit to judge, so I don't pay attention to them either. No damn way. So now I done set the other brush down already. Don't even know what I did with it. This is what happens too when I'm putting on makeup. So I be fighting with myself. I cause all kind of unnecessary problems myself. Now, one benefit of when they're the same color is you can do, right? You don't have to switch brushes to try to rub it in. When you're putting this one on, it's real important to be back and forth with this one. The thing that makes the eyebrows defined on chicks is when it has this angle. I didn't discover that till about 2 years ago, maybe. And that angle be everything. That tail, excuse me. How you do that tail be everything. So now if you're looking closely, you can see this is hella light. I'd have to rub that shit in all day. Whew. Or you do something to take it off. Or you go back over it with darker color if you want it to look natural. If my hair is not combed or I'm not dressed up, it makes no sense for me to have it hella popping and dramatic. Now, if I'm wearing a scarf, yes, because the scarf already is a lot. And we want to make sure I can differentiate from being Aunt Your Mama. Now, looking in the mirror, I can't see how light this is. Looking at the tablet, I can. A lot of times I go to work having put it on because I see this. I don't see this. And then I go to the bathroom at work and see it's hella light or it's hella not rubbed in. So when I'm going somewhere from home and have the time, I do try to kind of clean this up with makeup remover because now this is already defined. It don't matter if there's any makeup here. Sometimes I'll go over it with the darker color, which is probably what I'm going to do today, and then blend that in too. See, I'm looking in a tablet and this is hella light here. Hella light. Yeah. It don't hurt. It don't help the fact that I can't see that good. And even though I got on every light in my living room, I still can't see because it's hella dark. And the tablet is a lot of light, so that must be the tablet. But in my room, it's not really this much light. Yeah, you would think, who told you to put low lights in your living room, in your dining room, trying to make it romantic and shit? No, that was not what I was trying to do. I was trying to make it relaxing. Really, I shouldn't be doing the front of this one because I ain't cleaned up the rest yet, but I did, so. And so this is usually what you do at the end. I slowly got to bring it back out because I can see that it's too far. Again, a lot of times when you're looking in the mirror that you're using to put it on, you're looking from a whole different lens. You see it totally different than what it looks like in reality. And so when you see a chick and be like, oh, did she not look in the mirror? Did she not see how bad her shit looked? No, she probably didn't see it. Did you not see how you looked in that tight ass dress or the bustier? Well, that's a whole different story. So, we can't all be all things. So I normally tend to do the bottom first so I can know how to do the top. I can already see that this is hella high. Too high for the shape of this bra, although it's the exact same shape as this one, but this is the dilemma. I can see, if you just look at this one, it's too high for how I do this. But if you're looking at them side by side, it's the same size. You get it now? The problem? Hopefully you got it now. Thank you. But to be honest, usually the lipstick distracts them. So hopefully no one's in my face looking at my eyebrows long enough to even break down that I'm past the bone. Not saying that I want some old nasty, dirty, stinky person to be staring at my lips or anything. But what I'm saying is that not everybody notices everything with people's face in their makeup. So I can already see this one's not going to be a good one. But I'm going to not mess with that one no more because that one is as good as I plan on making it get. So sometimes I'll still mess with them both and try to make 80% good on both as opposed to one hella good and one hella bad. Today, we're not doing that. And sometimes it also depends on my hair too, if I have on a wig or whatever. If I have on a wig, I can save time and I don't have to put too much effort into it because the wig covers up my eyebrows a lot anyway. So this is a problem I'm going to have, the tail, but okay, anyway. Plus a wig rubs on my eyebrows, so it messes them up. Now this pencil that I used just now doesn't see how it messed up now. I have to go back over it. One thing is the key is to not have to go back over it with the actual eyebrow shit. I should be just cleaning it up. When you go back over it is when you start fucking up too. Or once it's kind of gets wet, like I just got that one wet, it's hard to go back over it with the same thing because it's going to slide off. And I hate when you can see the creamy shit on my eyebrows. My face gets very oily at the end of the day, so my eyebrows get hella shiny anyway. So if you've ever seen me or looked at my picture and can tell they're hella shiny, that's why. Not my fault, nothing I can do about it. They told me try powders, press powder, all that. I tried all that shit. It still gets shiny at the end of the day. Nothing I can do. If I'm going somewhere after work, I gotta completely take off my eyebrows, put them on all over again. Which I hate because it's time consuming, but especially if they was good that day. Damn, sometimes I'd be like, do I want to sacrifice the shiny? Sometimes I just go back over them with the brown, but the whole thing be shiny. So I really hate that look. Anyway, we're almost done. As done as we're going to get because I see I'm hitting the 30-minute mark and I swear I only spend 30 minutes with my eyebrows. So, although technically, I did other things. So is it just eyebrows? Who knows? This is the wrong one to do this with, but so now, even though this is the lowest one, it's too high now. Fudge. So the problem is, do I take it down right? Which I did, so I have to. That means I got to put more down there. And that's where the problem starts. Because now it's already creamy. And got to pull out the big guns now. The ones that be in my purse. These work great, but they're hella short. So now that means I'm going to have to put powder. Powder never is the right color. I hate having to put powder. I do it though if I'm going to be gone all day. But I can tell now this is not the right one that I like to use. So I don't know if you see, it's kind of hard. It's going on hard now. because it's going on top of the creamy shit. Now I have a creamy one to put on, but it's hella dark. So now it's going to really enforce it being too dark. And I hate when I'm going over it with a color that's too dark to begin with, and I make a mistake and got to do the whole thing. If you're just going over little pieces, okay. So now I'm bringing it down to make it closer to that shape. And so this is the problem we have right here. I'm going to have to still go back on the top to bring that one down. But again, if I want to take the time to record it, we're going to just do it then. What's everybody eating? I'm hungry. I'm the only person I know who don't lose their appetite when they get sick. No matter what kind of sick. Cold, flu, stomach flu, food poisoning. I be hungry. And I really want a burrito. So bad. I still don't know a burrito place in Vallejo. It's one place I go to some Wednesdays, because on Wednesdays they're $5. I've tried it on the other days. I didn't go just because it was $5. Burrito is tasty, but it's not satisfying enough. It's not worth $9, $10. So sometimes when I got homework to do and shit and don't want to have to figure out food, when I get home, I will go on a Wednesday and pay $5. Other than that, I still need to find me a burrito spot. See, looking here, I can see how light it look. Looking straight up, I can't. I have all different kinds of mirrors. Lighted mirrors, vanity mirrors, all kind of mirrors. And it does not help. Putting on makeup is a job. And I guess that's why some people get paid. Like any other job. It's a profession that someone has chose. Oh, see, this is the one I was supposed to use. This is the one in my work to go bag. My purse bag. That's a shame I ain't got the right shit for at home, but I got the right shit for on the go. That means I'll always be where I'm supposed to be. Whole nother conversation. We're going to try to clean up this bottom. Sometimes I just smear it and mess it up on purpose, knowing I got to go back and clean it again. Because it's a struggle. I'm trying to get the shape I really want, and it's not working. I really hate having it on the tail because I like it looking sharp like that one. I don't particularly like the powder on the tail in a big area like this. I usually just like it when I'm just cleaning it a little bit, but whatever. Then I hate these little dots that be there. And if I try to get them, I'm going to mess up. But they're there. Okay. Because this one is a different shape, it feels different, and I just can't find the niche. Problems, I know, I got problems. Y'all don't even be knowing. Apologize, I forget I'm supposed to be doing it so you can see it. So I can already tell I'm not going to get this top part right. And so I think I'm going to leave it alone. Leave me alone, girl. Michael Jackson, I wish you were alive to show me how you do your makeup. Because your shit be fierce. Used to be. Prince. I don't hold myself to them standards. The men had staff. I got me. So it's not as horrible as I thought it would be. It's all right. Let's put it that way. It's all right. It's presentable. It's too high now, but it's all right. So really, for people who are serious about makeup, which I am not, you would use like a sponge or something to wipe this in. the extra makeup so you can't see where it start or stop. Especially since I don't want to be fully made up. You know, I don't want it to be makeup all up here. Again, sometimes I'll take makeup remover and get it off of here. I don't do this every day, but since we're doing this, I'm going to just go ahead and show you what I do for right under here. Again, this makes it not just eyebrows, so it gives me a little more time on my little 30-minute tutorial. That's only supposed to take 30 minutes. This is just to kind of do that. And I never ever used to do that. And then one day I had my makeup done, they did, and now I've been obsessed with it. I was trying to find a concealer for my under, and a lady was showing me for this, and I've been putting it here ever since. Again, I don't do it every day. And I try to only do it here to not let it spill. Once it spills, it's clear that I have my makeup. Oh, shit, now I got black makeup in here. And it's normally what happens when I put on my makeup. I do something stupid or get some on there. And then have to do more and more and more. And the next thing you know, I look like I'm going to the ball. Which is the last thing that was on my mind. Oh, it's still on my hand. Whatever that dark shit is, it's still on my... And see, now I have on makeup. This is not what I want to do. So, this tutorial is going to turn from eyebrows to just makeup. What else am I doing? This is way easier to rub in. Because it's less to mess up. Although, don't get me wrong. Don't think I don't and can't accidentally mess it up. If I do this right and don't get it all over the place, meaning don't get none where I have to put it down here, it makes me look very fresh without being made up, without being heavily made up. To me, whether you make it natural, you make it medium, or you make it overt, you wear makeup, you wear makeup. There's nothing natural about wearing makeup, but you can put it on where it looks naturally. Two different things. Just like the women who wear natural hairstyles. People have the idea that natural means you're just not doing anything to it. Natural hairstyles, you still have to maintain. You still have to put product. So, natural looking hairstyles should be what it's called. But when you say natural, it gives the wrong interpretation that you're saying basically I don't do nothing to my shit, which is a lie. Which you do need to do something to your shit. So, natural hair, natural makeup, whatever. When I wear eyeshadow, sometimes when I put it on, it spills here. And of course, I put my shadow on after my eyebrows. So then I do used to have to go over this just to get this. That's how I sometimes end up over made up because I would have already done this. 2, doing this does help me get the excess shadow from here so my shadow is not too dramatic. Now, when I've seen tutorials on TV or internet, whatever, a lot of people put their shadow on first. Like, how do you do that before you put the rest of the shit on? Also, I see people put their eyebrows on first and then heavily make up their whole face. I don't get that either, but I'm sure they know the right way to do it. Because they learned and I have not, but you're going to very, very seldom see my whole face made up like that. I'm going to clear wide my head on this one, and it's bothering me because I want to do it some more and some more. And I know I should leave this motherfucker alone because it ain't go get no better, and I'm just going to keep messing it up more. And which I just did because it's a whole different shape now. Now I feel like this one is running away. Can't keep running away from me. So I'm going to leave it alone. This one, the tip is still not right too. I fixed it and messed it up at the same time. I'm going to leave it alone now. See what I be struggling with? Be fighting with my damn self. See, now this one is the same size, right? But it don't have its poignant peak. God damn it. I really want to leave it alone. And go about my business. I need some tea. My throat is on fire. Fire, fire, fire. Yeah. It's just not going to do it. Voice in my ear, like, leave it alone. Fuck them viewers. Other voice in my head, like, you can do it. You can do it. Go ahead, sis. Show them what you do. I'm about to kick that voice in a minute. Turn my TV back on. This is when OCD get to fucking with me and I be wanting to do my box shape and all that. Now, when you see most girls made up with the full concealer and shit, they kind of make theirs like a shadow at the front. Again, mine ain't going to do that because I don't have nothing there. Or not saying it ain't going to do it. I'm not going to worry about doing it. How about that? So, again, this is not how I wanted it to be, but this is how it came out. And this is going to be what it's going to be. Pretty sure when I go upstairs in the bathroom, I'll see that it's still too light and too much makeup. Maybe I can do it now. Maybe I can tell now. No, it didn't work. So that's it. Wife is saying, put on some lipstick. Put on some lipstick. I don't need no lipstick because I ain't ate nothing yet. But shit, damn it, life said put on lipstick, so. Life, you win. I'm going to put on some lipstick. I don't care for matte. Never have. I've always liked bright, shimmery lip gloss. I will admit, though, that matte works good in red. It's very dramatic for me, especially since I have large lips. In other colors like this, matte does not do nothing unless I have two colors on. Now, if I'm just running somewhere, I might just still put on lip gloss. If I'm going to work, I'll put on matte because it'll last all day. Not all day, but it'll last through coffee and all that other shit. Oh. Okay. How I'm feeling right now is like if you feel like you need your asthma pump, but you don't have asthma. That's how I feel. So since we have already run past our 30 minutes anyway, I'm going to show you how I do if I really want to make it dramatic. Like if I'm going somewhere, then I'll clean up around my lip. Then you look very obvious you have makeup on. But I'm going for it. Shit. Doing this comes out amazing with red lipstick. Doesn't do the same thing with other colors. See, I don't like doing this too much either because I like my little pretty moles right there. If I cover up too much, then I got to draw them back in. I did draw them in last week and I had a coworker ask me, was it real? I want to be like, it's really on my face. But I didn't because I know he wouldn't understand. In his defense, it was bright as hell. It was like a half an inch more. It was like almost as big as that one. So it was like, whoa. Now, when you have large lips, you really don't have to accentuate them too much. They tell you not to go more subtle with them. It's women who don't have lips who need to do this. So you'll never catch me putting on lip liner. One, I'm not going to pay for two things. Lipstick and lip liner. That's the first part. Secondly, my lips are so big, technically I'm not supposed to put on lip liner. And thirdly, wearing two colors lipstick does the same thing. that people wear lip liner for, the ones who are not trying to make their lips bigger, the ones who are just making it to have the define effect. But for the ones who are trying to make them bigger, yeah, you need lip liner so you can bring them way up here. Mine's already way up there. I usually get teased for having big lips. And guess what? People love them now, and people pay to duplicate them. So the problem I have when I put on lipstick is I want to go all the way out, right? You think so. But when I do that, it's going to be way out here. So I try not to do that. But like with ADD, with the eyebrows, I do it anyway. And then I got to clean it. Doing it anyway makes it where it's perfect when my lips are closed. But guess what? When they're open, it's too much lipstick. So what a girl with big lips to do? And because I talk a lot, well, my mouth's going to be open more than closed. So, but I did it anyway just to show y'all. Take one for the team. So if I bring it in, you'll see this little crease in. Or if I keep it out, it still kind of makes a triangle. I tend to do that if I'm going to be somewhere taking pictures, which for me could be anywhere. So, and I'm showing you this to show you more my dilemma too. Today's tutorial wasn't about teaching you to put on nothing. It's showing you the struggle I go through. So when you admire me, criticize me, judge me, maybe you'll understand that it's more to it than what you see in putting all this together. As far as needing makeup, not needing makeup, being cute, I think I'm pretty as fuck and I don't need makeup. However, I have no eyebrows. I'm not walking around without no eyebrows. So I do need to put on eyebrows. I don't feel like I need to do nothing else. I just do it because I like it and it's fun. Some people need to understand and recognize the difference. Thank you. And I don't blame them. There's too many products out there for people to be ugly. So you know how I just scrunched up? I don't know how I did it. Okay, the dilemma in this one going higher than what it naturally should be is because when I scrunch up and do faces, you'll see it. Now on this one, you won't because this one is where it naturally go. When I bring this one lower, it tends to not dip. It tends to go straighter more. And then if you go look at my pictures, you'll see. Because I know y'all go through my pictures all the time anyway. Or be quick to critique me, hit me, talk about my hair, my eyebrows, whatever. I ain't worried about it. But if somebody out there who eyebrows don't do what they supposed to, and they gonna appreciate this. And either say, oh, that's how she do it, or be like, dang, I'm not the only one. And if somebody out there with some full ass lips who go through the same thing as me, as boom, boom, make it like Maybelline, that's the bitch Nikki Thomas. She the one who got me wanting to do it there. Or make it get practical. Hey, you open your mouth a lot and you don't want it all the way in the corner. Somebody else knows what I go through. And if you do, and you want to talk about it, feel free to DM me and we can talk about it. I also get tired halfway through. Like I'm tired now. And I'm ready to go lay down. But I started it, so I'm going to finish it. Apologize. I'm looking in the mirror, not in the camera. So I realize you can't see. That's why I'm sitting up now, which hurts my throat. So you're going to wrap this shit up. Now, sometimes I go down too far, but to clean it up, it's going to be like on my lips. So just like this one, when I put the concealer, it's up too far. If I try to get it down right, I accidentally get on my lips. If I put the lipstick on, it's too high and I kind of look like a little hooker stripper. So we're going to try to compromise. And bring it down and up. And then I'm going through the same dilemma as my eyebrows. You know, life has a lot of challenges. That's why I say when I first get to work, don't say shit to me. And I'm a morning person. But you don't know what I had to do with my eyebrows, my lipstick, or my coffee, or my commute, or my funds. I feel like it should be in a contract. First 30 minutes, don't expect nothing. I might not even turn my computer on for 15. First 10, I'm putting my coffee and sugar and shit in my coffee. My coffee and sugar in my coffee. I sound like your president now. Talking about these are most people who died since they died. So now these lips are way more dramatic than I planned on doing. And now I look like I should be working for tips. But again, that also is a testament to when people see you and think you're doing too much. Sometimes you didn't try to. Sometimes it just do what it do. And then you can kind of see where it's up too high, kind of like on a thin-lipped woman. The white girls. And some black girls got thin lips. So that was not my goal. If I was going to a photo shoot, if I was wearing African attire, and this ain't really African attire, this is casino attire, then it would be okay. This was not the look I was going for, but it is what it is, so. I ain't got dressed in 3-4 days and combed my hair. I ain't going for no look, no way. I go to the tub, to the couch, to the bed. Triangle of life. Okay, so I think we're going to wrap this up because I'm tired. Welcome to my first installation. Yeah, my sideburns nappy. My kitchen got a kitchen. I could have other problems though. Peace out.